Hey everyone, here's a review for the Voking VK550 ETTL Speedlight. So here it is. So this is a very well made Speedlight. It's better than the other three that I have. They're all inexpensive lights, but this is actually similarly priced, and I like this a lot better. And mine is for the for a Canon. So it's got just some of the quick physicals here. So obviously you could bounce the flash, so it's got an adjustment. It's kind of basic there. It's got a flip out for wide angle, and then it also has another, let me get it here, for a, they call this, it's really a bounce card or whatever they call it. They say that it's to create a catch light in your subject's eyes. So that's that. Stick those back in there. So just some of the physical stuff here again. Here's the autofocus assist. Here's a little port here for, they call this a PC terminal port. This is for external power source. Oh, and then little detail here, but just kind of a sign of a well-made product. I mean, that's kind of cool. The battery compartment, which takes four AA's, kind of slides out and then pops up. So I like it. It's better design than other ones that I have. And then I'll show you the locking here in a minute, because it's actually also really well done. So this has got an on-off actual physical switch, which is good because not everything does. Sometimes they have a button that you hold down. There's a little button here for the backlight. And right now it's in the manual mode. There's a multi-burst mode, ETTL mode, and then there's various slave modes as well. But to show you here, when you're in the manual mode, if I click this button in the middle once, I can go ahead and I could tune in the strength that I'd like. And it's got other, it has other modes that I don't use, like multi-burst mode and what do they call it, flash exposure bracketing, where it does, like, I think it does a half a stop or a stop under, a stop above, and then a middle. So it does, so it has all those functions that really that you might want, and probably some that you don't even know you need. So it's got a zoom function here. Sorry, I don't know if you could see this very well. So I could choose the zoom of the lens, and right as I'm clicking this, I could hear the motor turning. And right now, back in the ETTL mode. So ETTL mode, I could also do, if I click on this, I could turn this up to do a flash exposure compensation. So I could add a little bit or take away a little bit if I wanted to. But ETTL, if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much full auto for a flash. So let me just show you here, clipping this. I'll turn this off while I put this on. So slides onto here, and I got a weird case on here, but and then it's got a nice secure locking bracket here, which again, none of my other cheaper lenses has that at all. It's definitely a lot more secure and stable. So putting the camera into a manual mode. So typically for basic flash photography, you start at 1/200th of a second. If you don't have any, if you're not trying to do anything special with it. And then I could go ahead and I'm in ETTL mode. And here, actually, this will give you a good demo. So it's got a nice, definitely every other flash that I have doesn't throw off a autofocus beam that looks anything like that. So That's good. So not much to show you here. Other than the fact that it does the job. So anyway, so you could put this in ETTL and you're going to be in full auto mode. You can put it into manual modes if you're doing off-camera lighting. And again, if you want to do even more off-camera lighting, you can put this into slave mode, which means that you can have this completely off the camera, and as long as you have one other flash flashing, this will flash in sequence with it. So it detects the light and it flashes at the exact same time. This is how slave flashes work. So you could even use the little pop-up flash on your camera. You could turn it down, turn down the flash exposure on your camera all the way, so that way it doesn't go too crazy, and let the quality flash take over. Just use the one on your camera as a slave flash. What I've done too, to activate the slave flash, what I've done too is I use the pop-up on the camera. Well, a long time ago, I'm a little bit past that now, but use the pop-up on the camera and then just block it. So that way it really just needs to detect that little bit of strobe light somewhere in the room, and it will usually set off the slave pretty well. So anyway, if you're looking for an inexpensive flash that's a better alternative to a lot of the low-end stuff out there, and that was really going to do everything, definitely does everything that I could see of. It does everything that you could do with the major brand, same brand as your camera. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, I'll do my best to try to help you, so leave them below. Thanks for watching.